everyone, my name is Chris Martin. Welcome to Keto with me. It is day 175 on my journey back into keto. If you're new to my channel, check out my day 0 video where I talk about the reasons of why I created this video series. All right, let's roll the clip. That's the clip for week 25, technically days, let's see here, 169 to 175. Let's get right to the numbers. My weight, I lost 1.2 pounds for week 25. As I'm tapering down here to the end of my weight goal, the numbers are getting smaller, but I've been surprised before. So maybe next week it'll be 2 pounds or maybe it'll be 3 pounds. So that gives me a grand total of 70.2 pounds weight loss. That's pretty good, folks. Under 25 weeks, I'm just impressed for myself. And then that puts my weight currently at 164.2. My goal weight for right now is 160 pounds. Actually, for right now, that's what it's going to be. So I got about 2.5 weeks left, maybe at the 2-week mark, and then that's when I'm going to officially, in this series, in the results series, and create a capstone video, and then move on to other types of keto videos and things like that. Will I ever be below 160? You know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll save this for the final thought stuff. So my food for the week is actually 6 days. I had chose not to do any long fasting. I actually finished a 72 coming into this week. Like, I think the first day of the week it was a part of a 72, and then I chose not to do any throughout because I'm getting still getting great numbers even with eating all week. So moving the numbers. So my average fat grams for all 6 days was about 158. My average carbs was 20. It was actually 20.2 for the whole 6 days. And the protein was 86. That gave me macro percents of 77% fat, 5% carbs, and 18% protein. Fantastic keto macros. So I couldn't have asked for a better week. Considering the previous 2 weeks, I think I was kind of high on the protein, and my carbs got a little above where I wanted them to be. Even though I was losing, they were higher than I wanted those 2 weeks. Blood for the 7 days, my blood glucose averaged 72 for week 25. Ketones 2, dead on 2 for that week. Dr. Boz ratio of 37, and my GKI was 2.1. All very similar numbers for the previous week, so I'm not going to mention those averages. So some highlights from the week. It was a very interesting week. You know, I finished a 72-hour fast. I ate 6 of 7 days, which I had been doing a lot more fasting than the weeks before. And then I had this pretty interesting clothing issue. So I needed a pair of jeans because we were going somewhere, and I was like, I'd kept some jeans that, you know, were, you know, in the size that, you know, I thought I was going to be at. So they, you know, the last donation round, they didn't go. I'm not exaggerating, folks. I went through like 16 pair of jeans to find one pair that mostly fit. I mean, it fit decent, but it mostly fit. So 16 pair of jeans to get one pair. So a good problem to have, but I was getting nervous there. I mean, wow. And luckily my brother just, you know, gave me probably 12 pair of slacks that I can wear for, you know, like Docker style, you know, that I need to wear occasionally for, you know, going on a client site and stuff like that. So my closet, you know, is looking pretty bare. I'll get a screenshot or a picture of it before I replenish it, you know, for that capstone video of this whole series. I'm just trying to see if anything else on here. No, I will talk about, oh no, let's get to the food I ate for the week. I fasted Wednesday. Thursday, I Chipotle with the, you know, family loves that. We were out of town on Friday. The results video, I'll talk about what I did on that day. It was kind of fun. And that was steak, you know, with the mother-in-law. And yes, fun with the mother-in-law. Salad on Saturday, chicken salad. Sunday, leftovers, some more chicken salad, some other things. On Monday, we were at a college visit for my daughter, and we ended up, you know, going out, and I had a Euro salad. So that was the first time I actually had a Euro salad on this journey. So, and it worked out pretty well. And Tuesday, I just kind of ate some rando stuff. But, you know, just, you know, you looked at the B-roll footage where I kind of showed and talked about the different things that I had and so forth. So just check that out. That's it for my, you know, recap of my clip. Let's talk about my goals. Week 25 goals. You know, let's take a look at the spreadsheet here. You know, I always track my sleep. I averaged about 7.9 hours sleep, as I've been doing for weeks now. So that's pretty much stayed the same. As I mentioned in, you know, just the previous clip, that I've fasted, you know, only once this week. I'm sorry, that's not entirely true. I fast every day, but I do the 1 meal a day fasting. But as far as long fasts go, I just finished up a 72 that started in week 24, but I didn't do any long fast for the rest of the week. And that's just because I really wasn't feeling it. And we were actually traveling 2 or 3 times of the week, and just so much going on that it just really didn't fit. So, and I still had success. I just want to point that out, that, you know, you can continue to have success even if you know, like me, where if you looked at my previous week's long fast all over the place, and now it's like, you know, I'm just doing this, you know, finishing this one, and then it seems like, oh, you're not doing fasting anymore. No, I'm just not. I just chose not to do any long fasting. So moving on to the style, as you know, always, if you watch the series, I do clean mostly, you know, I'd say 80-90%, and then, you know, some dirty. I always use pepperoni as an example, but there are other types of, you know, considered to be dirty types of foods. Like if you like mayo, you know, you probably want to steer, you know, closer towards making your own mayo, like Dr. Berry says, or even, you know, not using something that has a vegetable oil in it. That's kind of like the thing that would clean that one up. As far as macros go, I averaged 20.2 on my carbs for the week. That's really good. Previous couple weeks, I kind of bounced up a little higher, so I was really happy with myself, you know, getting it back under control. But look at this, you know, my sheet. I've got 2 numbers highlighted. I did bounce 2 times up into the 25 and the 30 range, and I still lost. You know, because you can still be in keto, and, you know, to some, you know, even up into some people even the 50s. You know, you just have to figure that out, and we'll find that out when I start doing, you know, getting into the maintenance aspect, you know, of this and so forth. My macros were fantastic for this week. You know, for the 6 days that I ate, they averaged 77% fat, 5% carbs, and then 18% protein. That is really good considering you know, those days that I had, you know, higher carbs. As far as tracking goes, as always, you know, I've got, you know, stuff tracked in here and all my special little sheets that I made. I've got chronometer, which, you know, I absolutely love. And then I also have a little bit of a spreadsheet, you know, that I use for other things, you know, to track like even some more details and stuff, you know, like blood pressure and the whole 9 yards. So I just don't share those on here. As far as learning goes, you know, I'm making my way through Audible books. I'm watching YouTube videos. And I don't just limit it to keto stuff. You know, I mean, I'm constantly trying to evolve, you know, the channel itself by, you know, I'm building a new studio. I'm going to dangle that carrot. You'll see that, you know, you'll see a video associated with that, and you'll see some improved, you know, sound equipment. Actually, you probably see it already. I took off these DJI mics that I used to wear with the little windscreen inside, I know, and now I'm using a shotgun mic, you know, so hopefully the video sounds good on this. And then, you know, I'm just constantly trying to evolve, you know, anything and everything that I can do. So I don't limit my learning to just keto is all I'm getting. I also, you know, do meditation. I mentioned that always, that, you know, I try to squeeze in 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the evening, and really those are close, you know, to the wake and sleep time. So I'm just kind of just breathe, you know, and so forth. Still no exercise, no exercise, no exercise. There will be exercise on the channel, you know, I guarantee it, within the next 3 to 4 weeks, because I've been chomping at the bit to start. But all this weight, everything I've done so far, no exercise. So I'm very happy about that. I want to show folks that you can do it without exercise. All right, let's move on to my final thoughts. So I'm not really going to have any, like, you know, super enlightening final thoughts for this. I will probably just continue to remind on these last few videos that these are the last few videos of the diary and the results series. That, you know, I'm winding them down. These are very large style videos that if people want details, or, you know, and just to see the journey, they can always come check it out. You know, I'm turning my focus towards, you know, more keto topic based stuff, recipe type of stuff, you know, exercise in keto, maintenance in keto, those types of videos, the things that are outside the journey. So as I mentioned before, my weight goal is 160. It won't be where I probably land. I'll be up or, you know, above or below that as I start to maintain and, you know, exercise and stuff like that. So I just wanted to mention that, you know, as we are getting close to the end of the series. All right, that's it for week 25, also known as day 175. So actually it was a, you know, multiple 7 days, but thanks for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe so you can keto with me and, you know, watch this series to the end of conclusion, and then see all the new types of videos that I create. As always, if you have any comments or questions, don't hesitate to leave them down below. Just remember, nobody's perfect. Be a coach, not a critic, and take care, folks.